Hi everyone, my name is Eric Figueroa. In this video I'm going to talk about potassium. So potassium is an essential nutrient because our body requires lots of potassium. So our bodies require around 4,700 milligrams per day. That's equivalent to consuming 7 to 10 cups of vegetables every day. So an average person consumes around 1.5 cups of vegetables, which is way too little, and our bodies require much more than that. So what potassium does is that it supports the nerve function, supports the fluid cell balance, the blood, the kidneys, the muscles, and the skin as well. So the thing with potassium is that it uses glucose as stored sugar in the liver, in the kidneys, in the muscles as well, which also known as glycogen, which is then used to produce quick energy. And what happens is that if you're deficient on potassium, is that you're not able to produce that glucose, so therefore it's going to be stored as fat instead. So if you are potassium deficient, what happens is that it can lead to issues such as muscle weakness, nervousness, irritability, high blood pressure, acne, excessive thirst. And what I mean about excessive thirst is that what happens is that when people drink so much water, that could be the reason is that they could be consuming lots of sugars and refined carbohydrates, which then can lead to fluid retention, insomnia, fluid retention, which is a huge one, and that could be towards consuming high amounts of sugar and refined carbohydrates as well. Sugar cravings, and that's because one of the goals of potassium is to stabilize blood sugars. So if you are potassium deficient, then your sugar cravings will increase, as well as having high amounts of blood sugars as well. Constipation, and that could be lack of vegetables in the diet, insulin resistance, or that you may be a diabetic. What happens is that what potassium does is that if you're potassium deficient, then you're putting so much stress on insulin. So therefore, the pancreas is going to generate even more and more insulin, and that's going to be stressed out. Another thing with potassium is that it helps balance with sodium. So that's why it's important to have that potassium and sodium ratio roughly around 4 to 1. Otherwise, it's going to lead to fluid retention, which salt is very sensitive to that, which can lead to other serious implications such as high blood pressure. So the thing with potassium, the foods that are rich in potassium are vegetables, avocado, beet sauce, potato, which I don't even recommend potato because it's high glycemic and it raises blood sugars. Unless you want to consume raw potato, but who's going to really want to consume raw potato? Salmon, spinach, Brussels sprouts, and squash. So this gives you a quick recap of potassium. If you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate all the love and support. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.